MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight it's Diamond Dynasty Baseball between the Zombies and the 51s. Major League Baseball on MLB Network. At the plate, Chase Utley, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch is taken for ball one as we're underway tonight in South Florida. Lifted in the air to center. Doby has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping into the box, Paul DeYoung. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now the 1-0. Temperature at first pitch, there it is, 79 degrees as we get things started tonight. And it's 1-2.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Paul DeYoung goes down for out number 2 in the top half. 1-0 the count. And right into the shift, but a foul ball, 1-1. Pineda gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Just starting things out here in South Florida. That misses. It's to 2-2 now with 2 away here in the top of the first. And it gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. And Cruz will put this one away to retire the side. At the plate, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the first pitch here from Lester.
D. Gordon.
Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. There's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And there's the first out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Doby arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Digging in, Larry Doby. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Hit on the ground out to short. DeYoung's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Billy Williams. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. High in the air out to center field. Doby is right there, 1 down. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Ground ball left side. There is Desmond. And there's out number 2. Striding into the box, Larry Doby. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Hit sharply toward the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. Here's Brian Dozier now, who takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Now a long throw to third. So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And here is the killer, Harmon Killebrew. In there, strike 2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt, try and get a swing and a miss.
And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Escobar. First offering on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. And that misses 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. It's a high drive to left. Back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! Into the box now, Billy Williams. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is on the ground over to first. The tag, and he is out. So coming to the plate, Nelson Cruz. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Doby has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. The pitch. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Doby will get there, and he puts it away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Lester. 9-1-2 due up. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Swing and a little blooper to center. Desmond into shallow center. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Chase Utley. He flew out in his last at bat. 1 out, nobody on. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2-hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that. Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Popped him up. Sanchez is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So here now is the pitcher, Michael Pineda. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Dozier over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well.
And the second baseman is there to make the... Here's J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Doby has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Billy Williams. Fly down in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Jones has room in foul territory, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Chipper Jones is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Chipper Jones.
The windup and the 0-1. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Williams. 1 out. Standing in, Larry Doby. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Now here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Settling in now, Larry Doby. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out. 1 away, and that'll bring in the power-hitting second baseman, Brian Dozier. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. Riding in once again, Harmon Killebrew. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. 2 out, nobody on. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Fouled off.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Foul. fouled away. In the dirt. Did he go around? Yes, he did. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Billy Williams. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Misses above the zone for a ball. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. A chance here for Dozier at second. And there's one down now. So one away now. Here's Nelson Cruz. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Cut fastball inside. Ball one. Bases are empty. One man out. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Cruz is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the... Leading off the inning, John Lester, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
John Lester.
Lifted the other way to left center. Desmond is calling for it. One down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Chase Utley. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He went down on strikes last time up. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot to third. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Little dribbler down the line. Foul ball, however, strike one. Drilled to the left side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th. Ready for another chance. Michael Pineda flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And now they've got him in a rundown, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second, and they will tag him out between first and second. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted into center field. Dozier over to his right. 2 gone. So the lineup flips up.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, E. Gordon.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Swing and a little blooper to center. Dozier ranging into the outfield. He makes the play, and that'll end the... Here's J.D. Martinez. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 2-1 home. Fouled off. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Digging in once again, Billy Williams. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Pineda sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Doby on the move. And that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chipper Jones. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Chipper Jones.
Hit on the ground out to short. DeYoung fields it cleanly, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Riding in once again, Larry Doby. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. High pop-up. And there's out number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Escobar. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will... Ready once again, Larry.
Leading off to the top.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Matt Kemp will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Rivero is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty B, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
3-2, full count. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. He's set and the pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Quick check on that tying run at first. But the runner's back easily. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And they'll snap one over to first. Just keeping him close. Kemp on at first, nobody out. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Now a snap move over to first. Runner's back. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Low, 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Williams moves over. Catch is made, and the tying run is going to tag from second. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. So striding in, John Lester, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Paul Molitor is into the on-deck circle now.
Number 19.
Roberto Ozuna takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away. Michael Brantley will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Now a flare out toward right center. And that will fall as he comes through off the bench. It's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and we are tied here in the eighth. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Chase Utley, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, Debo, but the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What you want to do as a hitter, Debo?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt.
Ouch, that one hit him. Ready for another shot now, Paul DeYoung. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. One run is scored. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for two. Here's J.D. Martinez, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Utley on third with 2 out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Josh Hader enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Changeup called to strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Tony Sipp goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Digging in to try it again, Billy Williams. He was a ground out victim last time up. 0-1 the count. On set and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Number 27.
1-1 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Speared on the dive. Not in time. That was a wonderful play, but he was unable to turn it into an out, and that brings the potential tying run to the plate now.
Eric Gagne takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Slider's in for a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he got him. Digging in, Victor Martinez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Killebrew is there. 2 down. Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Billy Williams. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Billy Williams.
Chipper Jones will try to get his club a little ninth-inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a ball 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Up top, it's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. More trouble waiting on deck in the person of Matt Kemp. Inside, he misses, ball 4. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the powerful center fielder, Matt Kemp. Lays off 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Doby has it in his tracks. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Brian Dozier now. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Sanchez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Now at the plate, Ian Desmond. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And he lays off there, 1-0. Barring any late turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Back goes Martinez, still ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Stepping into the box, Josh Hader, Mike Moustakas. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kemp on the run, 1 down. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, D. Gordon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Billy Wagner comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. The 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Standing in, Chipper Jones. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in. And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there.